That's it. We started recording. So, shalom everyone. I'm Galit. I'm a community shlicha in the Center for Israel, the Randy Weldon Malinsky Center for Israel. Jackie and Rachel, thank you for joining us. We have here actually as our specialists today, my mom Marsha and my dad Michael. Abba, you can say hi to everyone. So my dad is going to teach us how, it's already evening time, so they're going to be making themselves dinner, 7:30 p.m. We're going to have lunch here, noontime. So my dad is going to, how this session is going to work, my dad is going to start with making the dough for the pita. Then it's going to rise for like 30 minutes. So my mom will come in and she'll teach us how to make homemade hummus. We'll chit chat while the dough rises. Then we'll see how we make those fabulous pizzas actually on a frying pan, not in the oven, which is a cool little magic that my dad has. So, Yala, Abba, teach us.
Okay, hi everybody. We have the flour is the flour. It's half kilo of flour.
Which is 3.5 cups.
And we have 10, 11 grams.
And 2 teaspoons of yeast.
And we have 1 less spoon for salt.
Tablespoon or teaspoon?
Teaspoon.
A teaspoon of salt.
All right.
And teaspoon of sugar.
A teaspoon of sugar, okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Wait, 1 sec. Let's pour it in. Dad, give us a sec.
We start everything. I'm doing it by hand because I like to fill the dough with my fingers. And we take 1.5 cup of water, warm water.
Lukewarm.
No, warm.
Warm.
And we start. Okay. Just 1 cup. I need another half cup.
Okay. Just so you know, I saw this video of this chef who says that, well, now I'm watching the baking British show, the Great British Baking Show, because I have a lot of free time. And they say that you need to put on one side of the bowl your yeast and on the other side the salt. So this way they complement each other and not ruin your dough. So that's something I taught from the Great Baking British Show.
Mm-hmm.
So much fun to watch.
I hate to say it, but that's something we learned in home economics when I was in junior high school, which is really sad. The viewers can really appreciate it.
Yep. So wait, Dad, I put half a cup of water. What's next?
What? You start to mix it.
Not half a cup, 1.5 cups of water.
A cup and a half.
Oh, 1.5 cups. Okay, I'm missing out here. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
It's the first time I'm making it, so I'm excited today.
Sometimes you have to put a little bit more water. It depends how the flour take the water.
Mm-hmm. The texture.
You have to feel the dough, and Michael is great at that. I'm not as good.
Mm.
I'm more inclined to take everything and throw it in a mixer and hope for the best.
But you bake a lot, Ima.
I bake cookies and cakes and stuff like that, but I don't do bread as much. And Michael has learned to really do breads and does them a lot better than I do.
Mine comes out really gooey though.
Then you add a little extra flour if it's too gooey.
And I put in only 2 cups of water, so.
No, 1.5 cups. That's why it's so gooey.
Oh no!
And more flour.
So, just
I
add
can't
some more
believe
flour.
so. I ruined my pita just when we started.
No, you didn't. Just add some more flour.
I'm a bad student.
Okay.
Add some more flour and it'll come out nicely. Probably start with like 1/2 cup.
You do it with the mixer or do it by hand?
No, by hand, working.
Okay.
My arms.
See, it starts to be, it's not sticky. don't have to be sticky. You have to be nice. Okay, we're working in the dough. See, it's a nice dough. It's not so much sticky, so it's okay to just work on it.
Also, when you use your hands, it warms the dough and it makes the yeast work really nicely.
So what kind of bread, Abba, do you make?
What?
What kind of bread do you make at home?
At home, I make challah. Now, after it's finished, you put a little bit of flour up.
On top?
A little bit of flour down. And we're going to let them to rest a little bit.
Well, you're going to cover it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You cover
See
it.
how it's come? It's come
Here.
very nice.
Let's get a close-up.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Good thing you don't see mine right now.
Okay.
It's okay. You'll send us a picture.
Oh my God. I hope at least they'll taste good at the end. I made a mess. Look at mine is like truly a mess.
Let's see. I can't really, oh, wait a minute. Let me switch to yours. Add some more flour.
Oh my God, I added so much already. I can't believe I messed up with the water.
Yeah, well. Just add some more flour. It'll be fine. Okay,
Yeah.
the next trick.
You cover it with the...
You cover it with plastic wrap to keep the moisture in.
Not with the towel?
Wait.
Wait.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it needs to be in a warm, moist environment. So the plastic wrap keeps it moist. Wait.
Okay, my dough is feeling better.
You see, I told you, you just need to add a little more flour.
Now you close it with the plastic, and then you put a towel on it.
And then put a towel on it so that it's a nice, warm, dark place. And now we're going to put it aside. And now we can introduce ourselves and chat.
Perfect.
Wow, that was great. This is fantastic.
Yes.
I'm wondering, are there going to be more classes? I love couscous, and I've had Moroccan couscous with chicken. It's like unreal. I would love to learn how to make that.
My dad is a really bad Moroccan, and because he's so bad in being Moroccan, that he hates couscous. So that's the only Moroccan dish.
No, but he loves shakshuka.
Right.
Oh, shakshuka, I know how to make it really
Shakshuka's
well.
great.
What about
We had the shakshuka
challah?
session.
I've never made a challah.
So maybe we could do that after that. We'll think about more sessions.
Yeah, a
So
challah
now-
would be amazing.
Yeah, maybe
So
we can
now-
set up.
Okay. Now
All
Marsha's
right.
going to make her
Let them
hummus.
finish doing their
Ah,
dough
they
first.
still
Make
doing.
sure that their dough is ready to go.
Yeah, mine is in a few seconds will be. I think it's fine.
You have a nice big kitchen.
Yeah. Whoops. Something got stuck. Oh no.
Yeah.
And do you
Okay.
still have stay-at-home restrictions?
Yes, but not so bad. I went back to work this week. We have to go out with masks on. Let's see, what else? You're not allowed to have more than a certain number of people in an office at the same time or in a store at the same time. When I take people to show houses, I wear gloves and a mask, and the people in the house wear gloves and a mask.
They live not far from Karen. And look at that refrigerator. That's a gorgeous refrigerator. I haven't seen a refrigerator like that in Israel. That's very American. Looks like a KitchenAid. Looks like my refrigerator.
Yeah. Okay, understand that I am a little bit American, just a little. Okay, so is everybody ready to start working on hummus?
Yes.
Okay, this is super simple. First of all, I cheat and I'm using a can of hummus.
Me too.
However, you can be really, really industrious, and you can take your hummus and cook it yourself, but it takes a really long time. Because you have to it has to soak overnight and cook for 2 or 3 hours. Sometimes
That's just garbanzo beans, right?
Yeah.
What?
That's a can of garbanzo beans, right?
Yeah, exactly. Chickpeas or garbanzo.
That's what I use here.
Yeah.
Like
it's the
the
same.
garbanzo beans.
But understand, first, when they come out of a can, you have to wash them really well.
Okay.
Also, you can do this with just about any kind of bean. So like you can make white bean spread.
Like I'm making now because I started going vegan and I need more protein. So I'm actually using red lentils. So I'm gonna, instead of the garbanzo beans, like the hummus beans, I'm gonna make them with red lentils. So ahead of time, I put them on the fire with some water. Like I put a cup of red lentils, cup and a half of water, and like few cloves of garlic, few pieces of garlic, and I'm just gonna do the same process as the hummus from the can with my mom. So that's like my version of like a healthier, more protein hummus.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is take the hummus and put it into a food processor.
Not a blender.
It could be a blender. It could be a
blender, right?
Yes, it could be anything that processes and mixes it well.
Grind them as best as that'll grind them really well. And with it, you're going to throw in a little water.
Not
because
lemon.
otherwise it could be dry. Not too much, but just enough to keep it moist. Because afterwards, we're also going to put in tahini.
Lemon juice also, or can I get lemon juice now?
Lemon juice will go in later.
Okay.
That's when, first we want to grind it up really well.
So what, like a quarter cup water?
You can see.
No, even less.
No,
like
I put it in a little bit at a time because you never know. Okay, I want to get a feel for how moist it is and how much water we need.
Gotcha.
So just gonna pulse it a bit. Grind it into a paste of sorts. And now we're going to start doing other magical things. Once it's ground into a paste.
Bill? I can't get the
Можешь туда изгородить.
blender. Too heavy?
what is it that you're asking?
I can't get my blender to work. I'm going to try I have a little food processor.
We have time. Take a few minutes to.
We have time and I'll wait.
Yeah.
This doesn't need a lot of time to develop. It's just something you can do while you're waiting.
Okay. So,
Yummy.
So I will wait.
Okay. I have a little food processor. I think that might work better.
Yeah. Especially if you're using a smaller amount.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I'll start with this and see if this works. What happened? Unless maybe I don't have electricity. Let's see. Better. Okay, that's obvious. All right. Yes. Yeah, it was too heavy for the blender. Oh well.
Yeah, you need a wider blade than a blender has.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but it could still work.
I think
Um,
I thought I did it last time in it, but who knows? Who cares? It's fine.
I've tried it in a blender. It's hard. It's
Hi,
problematic.
Elise. Hi, Elise. How are you?
All good. How are you guys? We miss seeing you.
I miss seeing you too. Elise works with me at the JCC. Here we have my mom, you see, making hummus, my mom,
Hi.
Marsha.
Hello, beautiful.
And on the other side of the camera is my dad, Michael. I have also Rachel and
Yes,
Jackie here.
wait, let's turn it around.
That looks great. Wow. I'm sorry I missed it from the very beginning.
So we started with making the pita dough, but you could definitely join us now for the hummus making. So the only thing we did now is took the chickpeas, canned chickpeas, washed them, and put them in a food processor. That's pretty much it for now.
Can I grind?
What are you doing?
Can I grind without making too much?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the idea is to grind them.
Yes. Okay.
Then you want to put in a little water so that it won't get too stiff.
Okay.
Here. In fact, I'm going to add some more water in because I want it to be a bit creamier before I add in the tahini.
Yeah, I need more water. Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. I need more. It needs more water.
Okay, so this is what it should look like at this point. Kind of a ground up, looks kind of like, looks a little bit like children's baby food.
I think that did it.
Let me know when you guys are ready for the next step.
3 seconds.
Okay. I have time.
I opened a new thing of tahini and I hate it because all the oils are on top, so I have to mix it for a while now.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, it's all sticky.
Bought a new one after Passover.
Oh my God. So hard on my arms because I did a killing shoulder arm workout yesterday. So every movement is like, oh, every piece of muscle hurts right now.
Oh. What? Okay,
All
so I'm
right.
just peeling a clove of garlic that's going to go in the meantime.
Okay, so you're mixing it, right?
Yeah, 1 large clove of garlic should be enough. You may want more, you may not want it at all, you may want less. It's up to you.
And you could also add it later on, compare like
Yeah, it's not
as
going to
you
be added
taste
just
it.
yet. I'm just doing it. I'm
Yeah.
just doing it because I have time to right now.
Did you put tahini in or not yet?
Not yet. I'm waiting for you guys.
Okay, I'm mixing mine too.
Okay, before we do seasonings, we start with the tahina.
How much?
So I'm going to put in, I guess I'm going to start with about 1/4 of a cup and probably put some more in after that.
Okay. Oh my God, I love tahina. So
Well, that's what gives it the creaminess.
right. So how many?
And I'm going to need to add some more water also, in addition, because tahina needs water.
So first you're putting the tahini in, right?
So I'm putting in about a quarter cup of tahina. You can put in a little bit more, a little bit less, according to what you really like.
Yeah.
It depends on
And you
how-
could put the
how
garlic
green-
as is, like with it together, Jack.
Yeah, I
You could
usually
put,
cut our garlic cloves are really big.
You can throw them in there, right?
You can just
Yeah.
throw it in.
How many?
yeah. One big one, or I like more, so I put like 3 or 4 small ones, but
I love garlic, but these are young and very strong garlic cloves. They're local. Okay, wait a minute. Our garlic is it's young and very strong and very juicy because it's grown here. And so it's very fresh. So now I'm going to give it another whirl and probably add some water in there along the way.
noisy time on Zoom.
Sorry, what?
I said it's noisy time on Zoom because everyone's with the food processors, so.
1, 2, 3, go.
So I'm not going to add too much water because I want to put in some lemon juice.
Right.
Okay.
But
And I'm just going to check the consistency before I start adding more moisture, more water, more whatever.
And also I'll tell you, because I did mine with the red lentils. I said that before, at least, that I'm making a red lentil hummus and not with chickpeas. And because I cooked it before that for like 20 minutes, just boiled it in water. So mine is very liquidy. So like I didn't add all the water that my mom is saying now.
Gotcha.
But if you add tahina, it'll be a little bit thicker.
Right. So yeah, so the tahina definitely helps.
So I'm throwing in now about the juice of about half a lemon. You can put in, again, more or less, depending on how you like it.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
And the lemons are fresh from our garden.
Yum. I miss those lemons.
Yeah, we had a really good crop this year.
Well, because it's raining so much, so you get amazing lemons.
It's been amazing.
It's May and you get so much rain. It's like, it never happens in Israel.
This is looking like real hummus.
Just want to scrape it down a little bit, but it's getting really nice.
This looks like real
I love
hummus
the
to me.
consistency.
Yeah. This is good.
Mom, you got such a nice color there. You got such a nice color.
So that's what the hummus looks like now?
Okay.
Oh, בסדר.
And do you put paprika in it or spices or?
No, paprika, no, just salt, lemon, and garlic. You can put in some pepper, but I'm not a big fan of pepper in hummus.
Gotcha.
If you really want to put in something that's spicy, you can put in red pepper flakes.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, and extra garlic, and I'm going to throw in some fresh parsley. When I say fresh, it's like really, really fresh.
Oh, mine's not growing yet.
I cut it half an hour ago.
Wow, I'm so jealous.
My parsley's not growing yet.
So that's going in. And I'm just going to let it blend a little while longer.
I'm going to put the red pepper flakes then. Oh, this looks like real hummus to me.
So good. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Here you could look at mine. I wish I could we could all smell each other's hummus. I also a benefit.
He's going to sit there and laugh at me because I actually said it needs some salt.
Yeah, a benefit of cooking like the lentils ahead of time or cooking the hummus, even though it's a long process, is that you get warm hummus, like in hummus places in Israel. And the other way, it's just like cold from the fridge, and you could buy the same in the supermarket. But that's
This is delicious.
actual real thing
It's
of like
never the same
hummus.
as the supermarket because you taste the chickpeas, you taste the flavors.
It's fabulous.
And I think I'm gonna add a little more garlic because it's really not enough.
Yeah, I did that too. Oh my God, it's so good.
So
And when you put
yummy.
it inside a pizza, to die for.
Oh my God.
And if I don't bring any to work tomorrow, they'll kill me.
Oh
I already have an order for a morning sandwich.
Oh my God, it's delicious. Oh, this is just fabulous. I am gluten-free, so if anybody comes up with gluten-free recipes, let me know.
wow.
This is gluten-free. There's no gluten whatsoever in this.
No, I'm talking about the pizza.
The pizza.
Yeah.
Mm. So yummy.
This is so good. This came out 1,000 times better than Sabra.
Oh, of course. Nothing to compare.
This is so good.
Right.
Bill, come on in here for a second and taste it.
So
I'm getting my husband to come in and taste it. Oh my God, it's so good.
Galit, I still need more salt.
We can't do salt, so that's a problem. But
I know I'm telling her that I'm joking because she knows that I hardly ever put salt in anything.
Yeah, and I love salt. I put so much salt on my food. Oh, good. How could you not have salt?
Because the doctor said so. That's why.
I'll get the charger.
Bill.
Wow. Hello, my brother just joined. Yehuda, you want to come up and say hi to us?
Elise, hi, Elise. I didn't recognize you. Hi. I didn't recognize you. I thought it was you, but I wasn't sure. Look, hi, brother.
This is me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so, unless it needs more. No, it's okay. Maybe a bit more lemon.
Okay. So to give this a yum.
Yeah, I'm putting in a little more lemon just because I like it.
You could also decorate it with fresh.
So yeah, I'm getting onto the plating.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Elise,
Smells so good. Oh, that's perfect.
that's perfect for it, right?
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
I get it at Whole Foods. They are delicious.
Amazing. Amazing.
Get them on Amazon Prime. Okay, this.
Okay, this should do it. Perfect. Okay.
All right.
I have to I have to unplug this and put my phone on the charger.
All
Because
right.
the battery
So
is dying really fast and I don't know why.
The Tavon, everybody.
the Tavon, we're going to continue with the pizzas that have been rising. We're not done yet. So you could definitely nibble on the hummus, but when we're going to have fresh pizza with it, it will be fabulous. So we'll just do some clearing up and putting some space to, like, you know, spread our pizzas. And my dad will show us how we do that. I'm just doing a little cleanup and, you know,
So
Everybody,
putting things back in place.
now I need the trash can.
Mhm.
I'm saying goodbye because I can't do the pizza. Everybody enjoy the Tavon.
Thank you so much for joining, Jackie.
Come up with another, you know, I don't know, come up with another. I forgot.
That's what you can.
Kebabs.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do kebabs or something.
All right.
But
Perfect.
Jackie, you could use a different kind of flour. You could use, you don't have
but I've never really baked with almond flour. I really have to get more familiar with it.
Oh, okay, that makes
I'm
sense.
not that familiar, and I'm not. And
It's okay. We'll do some other things in the next few weeks. So
sounds
as
great.
soon as I have something out, I'll shoot you an email about it and join us.
Sounds really good. Thank you so much, guys. Fabulous. Everyone stay safe.
All right. Thank you, Jackie. Bye-bye.
Okay?
So we're going to move on to the pizzas. Are you ready? Let's see how my dough is. I'm so scared to look at it.
Wait, let me just wipe my hands, wipe the counter so it's dry.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yes. And it's my turn to hold the camera.
Nice teamwork, you two.
Yep,
Very
we're getting
nice.
there.
Yes. No, it's not. You have to be dry.
Mm-hmm.
Drying.
And we have to check the dough and make sure that it's risen a bit.
So I'm actually cooking now from my aunt's kitchen in Connecticut. So I came to a little
Here,
faraway resort here. So I hope I don't make too much mess.
have a look at the dough. It's risen a bit, just enough. And the next thing that
Oh my
Michael is
God.
going to do,
Mine is huge. Look at this.
you put in a lot of yeast.
Well, I put 10 grams, like you said.
Yeah, it's okay.
10 grams,
It's okay.
two teaspoons.
It depends the flour.
It also may be in a warmer place in the kitchen.
Maybe.
If it's warmer and moister, then it rises faster. And now Michael's going to give it another kneading. And then he's going to divide it into,
Wow.
spread out the towel. What? The cutter.
Let's see.
So after we put the dough, it dries very nicely. We cut it.
Into 80-gram pieces. We put the scale away.
Something like this.
Do you want the scale?
Hmm?
You want the scale? I was being efficient.
No.
Oh, I'll also use the scale so I get a better.
Yeah, wait.
I mean,
Okay. Perfect. Each one should be around 80 grams.
What's 80 grams, Ima? Like, this is all the measurements I know, but to help.
A little under 3 ounces, about
it depends. If you want
2.7 ounces. You can do them like 2 ounces, 3 ounces, you know, just to make them, we do that to make sure that it's even, so that we get 10 out of each one.
So 80 grams, you said?
80
No.
grams, which is about, I can't do a figure right now on the phone because my phone's in use.
What can you use instead of, if you don't have a cutting device like that, could you use a
Just
knife?
a regular knife, yeah. Okay, 84 grams. I feel like it's okay.
it's okay. Just
84 grams, I don't know how much it is in ounces, but it's around, it's a little under 3 ounces. You can also make them smaller, make them mini.
you can do it, you know, to not be too big.
It's
Depends.
exactly 2.963 ounces. I looked it
So
up.
it's basically 3 ounces.
Okay, okay. So,
Hi, Udo, you're working with us.
No, the more than you.
Yeah,
he's on mute, so.
right.
Yeah, I'm
We're
working
gonna
with
have
them.
So you should get between
Is it
10
okay
and
if like
12
the
pizzas.
circles aren't exactly like perfect? You know,
Yeah.
like,
These are handmade. When it's handmade, it's not perfect. And you may get anywhere between 8 and 10, or 12 even. Depends on how you mix the dough and
how well it's rised.
and how it rose and
I'm not really clear about what your father's doing. Is he like folding it over and over? I'm not sure what he's doing with the
basically
dough
just
now.
kneading it again and forming it into sort of a flat circle.
Okay. Slow down on this
Okay, so
one. We're not ready
So
yet.
we now have 10 circles of dough.
Now we
Could I leave the dough for later to make the pizzas, or I need to use it up like all at the same time?
No, you can do what you want now and do it
And
later.
put it again into a closed thing. Let it rise some more, and then bake them later.
Now you put a little bit of flour, and you put the dough. Just start to give her this surah.
Flatten it out into a circle, and then take a rolling pin to it to flatten it out even more.
I'm gonna use, I don't know, I think I'll have to use my hands for that.
Yeah, you can use your hands too. It's just that you'll get it flatter with a rolling pin.
Or like a bottle of wine.
You don't have to be thick.
Look at how thin it is at this point. And what we're gonna do is take it and put it on a towel next to the gas so that it'll rise a little bit more.
On a towel, just rest?
Yeah, just let it sit, because then we're going to put them on a frying pan, which is our tabun.
But usually don't you make pita in an oven? You don't like bake them?
You
You
can,
put it in the oven.
but for small amounts, this is nice.
You have to wait till the oven got.
Yeah, until like you warm up the oven. So this is like a.
Yeah, to warm up, and you have to put it in when the tray it's upside down.
Yeah, it's a much different type of work, and this kind of comes out really nice because you can watch them do their magic, and it is very cool to watch.
Yeah. Okay, I have 2 already, flattened ones.
Okay.
I'm on it.
You want to do all of them now, or you want to do?
No, we could do like, give us a sample of how it looks when you put them on the frying pan. So we see
Okay.
how the final result looks like.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, so,
So we have to put.
we're gonna start, oops. Hope my battery's good, sorry. But now we're going to heat up the frying pan, let it get good and hot.
A big flame, low flame.
High flame.
No, it depends on the gas.
Yeah, it depends on the heat. You're gonna have to play with the heat as you go along, because if you see that it's burning, you want to turn the heat down a little bit.
Okay.
Because if you see.
So these are mine. Nice.
Looks okay.
Yeah.
They look very nice. You're going to want to put them on the side a little bit, because then they'll rise a little bit more again.
No, you put it in the
middle of the pan.
With no oil, nothing.
But it's not hot yet.
It's hot enough. Okay.
Okay.
And we're going to wait a few minutes, and you'll start seeing bubbles at the top, kind of like when you bake pancakes on a griddle.
Can you make this on a griddle? Can you do it on the same kind of griddle?
You might be able to if it gets hot enough. Like if you have one of those cool griddle things on your stove.
Yeah, I have one that goes right on my range.
If it gets hot enough, then yeah.
Yeah, it has its own pilot. It's a brand new stove.
Fabulous.
How much time do you suggest giving it rest on the?
Okay, you see
on
now
the towel.
Yeah, it's starting to bubble a little bit.
It's starting to bubble. You see the bubbles?
It's
yeah,
hard
a little
to see
bit.
them. It's hard to see them, but they're little bubbles, and that's what it looks like when you turn it over.
Wow.
But you can't turn it until there's some bubbles.
Oh my God, my mouth is watering. It's nothing
Oh.
like
And
Israeli
now
pizza.
something really cool is going to happen in a couple of minutes because it's going to start becoming like a balloon. And the steam inside it is going to expand.
Wow.
And that's when it becomes a pocket.
Now, what kind of frying pan is that? I don't recognize.
A small Tefal pan.
Kefal? What is it?
Tefal, it's like a type of Teflon.
Stefan.
Oh,
Mom, how much inches is like the circle? Like, is it like 10
Well,
inches?
this is, I think, a 10-inch, I think it's a 10-inch frying pan. So the circles
Yeah.
are like maybe 8 inches.
Okay.
Okay. 6 to 8 inches.
Mine, nothing's happening to mine. How did yours heat up so
let's see
fast?
yours. Let's see
Wait,
yours.
it's
Galit.
not done yet. It won't be done until we
Nothing's
see it
happening
starting.
yet.
That's
Galit,
right. It
let's see
takes
yours.
time.
Well, but yours took like so fast.
It's the first one. It's the first time, and it takes time to learn it. And the frying pan may not quite be hot enough. Of course,
Oh
my
yes,
phone
mine is
is.
starting to get bubbles. Oh my God, wait. I just
Okay,
had
but
to
wait a
wash my hands
second.
before I put the camera. Wow.
Oh, here, look what's happening. It just exploded. Like it expanded
that looks
completely,
great.
and that means
That
it's
looks
done.
great.
And so we put it aside and put in the next one.
Oh my.
That's
now you eat it right
neat.
away, right? You don't save it?
And then it kind of deflates a few seconds later. But when you open it up, it'll have a perfect pocket inside.
Oh my
Here.
gosh.
So,
Oh,
wow.
look at that. Wow.
Yeah, you can, it's open.
You see?
You see how it's open and nice?
That's
And
amazing.
you can fit anything in there. The nice thing is that they're really easy to make. And
This takes part of the mystery out about it. I love this.
right. And seriously, I've had pizzas in New York. It's not worth buying them.
No, it's not.
Really? Oh my God. Well, I don't
At
know.
least you have to try making those pizzas now. It's like gonna change your life.
Well, I was supposed to go back to Israel in October, but I have no idea if I'll be able to. So,
But
I
now,
was supposed to be in New York now, or later in the month.
okay, so mine is happening. I'll show it to you.
Let's see.
It's
Oh, nice
blowing
bubbles.
up. I have a little balloon coming up.
Very good.
Nice.
It's not too much of a big circle, so I'm gonna work on better circles for the next one, better rounds, so it spreads nicer.
Yeah, this
That's
part is the hardest part because you worry that it's going to
like, I don't know if it's burning. How do I know if it's
happening
like
or not.
well done?
Right. Also, if you break it at some point, then the steam escapes and it won't become a pocket. It'll become a frena.
what?
So it's gonna be like
Frena is a type of pizza that doesn't open up.
Thank you. Okay.
yeah, like how do you call it?
A pancake in a way.
Yeah, it's too hot.
Yeah, kind of like a salty pancake, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, fringo. No.
Well, Mom,
So
they,
that one
Please,
kind of
on
didn't
the
work.
ingredients,
Yeah,
you
it
don't
worked, but
say
it
how
didn't.
much sugar. How much sugar did you put with the pita?
One
It-
teaspoon.
it was a spoon
A
of salt and
teaspoon
a
of
spoon
sugar, a
of sugar.
teaspoon of salt, and 2 of yeast.
It says 10 grams of dry yeast,
That's
salt, and
2
sugar.
teaspoons. A teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of sugar.
And what happens? How do you lose the pocket if you keep it on the stove too long?
No, if it breaks while it's expanding.
Oh, okay.
Like if there's like a little hole. Oh my God, mine looks beautiful.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Oh my God, it's so hot,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Now wait. The
Okay.
magic will
Very
begin
nice.
to happen in a minute.
So hot. Okay, I'm putting it down to rest and putting in my second one.
Oh my gosh. You guys are eating well today, not me.
Oh my God. My aunts are going to be so happy that they
They're
come
gonna
up
be very
and just
excited.
see that already.
Mm-hmm.
I said that I'm going to continue this meal, and for dinner I'll make also falafel, fresh falafel. So we'll have like a full
Oh,
Israeli meal tonight. So that's exciting. I'm excited at least
I'm
because it's
excited to
also
watch.
full
okay,
vegan.
there it goes. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. It's almost done.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah, my
this
phone is
one.
getting too hot while keeping it that close. Okay,
Okay, this one is a little bit more of a focaccia. Let's see how
yeah,
it
it
opens
happens.
up.
Right.
Oh my God. It has a hole in it. I can't believe.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm moving my phone away from it because it's just getting too hot.
Wow, look at this.
That's
It's
amazing.
beautiful, Galit.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I have to
Don't
taste
eat it
it
all at
right
once.
now. I have to taste it right now. So good.
Yeah? Oh, wow.
Oh my God. And now I'm going to dip it into the hummus because I can.
Yes, you can.
The hummus we made
Right.
before. Oh my God.
Okay, so
That's
can you
it.
do this all at the same time? Okay.
I have to leave in 5 minutes for
All
another
right.
Zoom at 1:30.
Thank you
Alright.
so much
No,
for
I'm-
joining.
This is amazing. I love
Okay.
this.
It's like a treat for me more than anything. Just the fact that I could be in my parents' kitchen cooking with them and everyone joining and see our craziness. So in our home, this is how, when we're home, that's what happens. Like everyone walks into the kitchen, makes something crazy. My dad wakes up on Friday at like 6 a.m. By the time I wake up, like 8 or 9, everything is like ready already for Shabbat. There's like challah in the oven.
Wow.
There's pots all over the place, salad, things cooling down. And what we eat all day is just we try out all the things he made. So by the time actual dinner comes by, so we're not really hungry. And then he gets mad at us for not eating.
You know, for the past 7 weeks, I've been lighting candles with my children via Zoom every week.
That's beautiful. What a great
I
idea.
do it with my children and with, I guess the Yiddish word is makatenim. Each of my boys are married, so each of their wives' parents.
That's beautiful, Liz.
But we have not had challah. So my husband will have a tam cracker. He had matzah. He had a pretzel, and he says the motzi over that. It's the best we can do for now.
Wow.
This is
So the second one didn't come out too well. It burnt a little, and it came out funky and didn't really. So that's like a focaccia. I don't know how I ruined it.
No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
If they're burning,
You see these ones coming up?
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
That's gorgeous.
But you know what they say about, I'm the fourth child in the family, and Yehuda is the third, and we have 2 older sisters. And they say always when you make pancakes that the first, only like the third or the fourth one comes out well. So they always say like children are like pancakes, only the third and fourth come out well. So I guess it's the same way as like pitot and the fact that Yehuda is here with me, but the fourth is always perfect. Like the third still has some,
Well, I only have 2 boys, and they're both perfect. That's all.
Of course they are, because they're ours, the least.
I hope to see them this weekend from a distance. It's one of their birthdays on Saturday, and it's Mother's Day here in America on Sunday. So I'm hoping to drive to them and
that's nice.
Wave, and then drive away, unfortunately.
It sounds like a good plan.
That's the plan. Maybe I'll bake them some a cake, or I'll bake some mandel bread or something.
Or pitot. Bake them pitot. They'll love it.
They would be amazed. They would be amazed. This has been fabulous. Thank you.
Thank you for joining. This is great. Wait,
Thank
what's that?
Thank you. This has been excellent.
You're welcome, and we have the same thing
Tודה
this,
Yeah.
בבקשה. And next time you can do something else.
Yes. If you have any more ideas, we could definitely, if this is a good day and time for you, we could keep that.
Great.
Even the falafel would be nice to watch how you make falafel.
Okay. I'm going to make it the first time tonight. So if it's going to be a success, I'll teach you next time. That's why I didn't do the head of this session, because
Okay.
I'm not like, you know.
I used to make jochnan and malawach too.
Oh, wow.
Now I'm doing plating.
Oh, for the hummus.
Just putting a little olive oil on it because it's yummy.
Nice.
That is
No, you-
beautiful.
And if you want to, you can also put some hot stuff in the middle, like hot peppers or stuff like that.
It always looks pretty with an olive in the middle. The nice Israeli
Or-
That's
green
also
olive.
an option.
Fresh
I
hummus
personally
you could
like
put
it
on.
plain. I'm a
Fresh
plain
chickpeas.
person.
This is great. Thank you.
This was a great idea. Thank you, Galit.
Thank you.
Galit, are
Thank you
gonna
for
have
joining.
a Hebrew conversation?
You're welcome.
It's been our pleasure.
It was our pleasure.
Yeah.
Love
תודה
for
רבה
everybody,
להתראות.
and get healthy.
To all of us.
Yes.
Stay healthy.
Yes.
Right.
Stay
Stay
healthy.
Stay
healthy.
safe and
Stay
healthy.
healthy.
Be
Yeah.
well. Thank you for sharing
Bye.
this weekend with us.
It was very nice to have it.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. And your
Bye.
daughter is just beautiful. Your son's handsome, but your daughter is beautiful inside and out.
Thank you,
We
Elise.
missed her a lot.
I get it.
Soon I'm back. And Rachel, I have my last Hebrew class the last Wednesday of May. So I don't know if you get my emails from me. If you don't,
We were quite overloaded with a lot of things, but
Yeah,
I
I
think
get
that
you.
Wednesday I could make it. I think
but
that
next
Wednesday-
time I'll send a reminder also. So
That'd be wonderful. Thank you for
Yeah.
this, Galit. Take care and
of
stay healthy.
course. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.